Hey guys, Akami Girl here, and today I'll be doing a review of the new wave of Brushables that were released at various locations in the US. Now, these are much cheaper than a normal release. These are only $3 each, and today I'll be taking a look at them. I have the entire collection that they released, which was 8 ponies, and I'll be comparing them to the original release to see what differences there are. So we'll first start off this review with Fluttershy. And now all the ponies come in bags like this. Here's the top and the back. And as I mentioned before, they're $3 each, and it only comes with the pony and no accessories. So let's go ahead and open up Fluttershy. Alright, here's Fluttershy out of the package. I'm going to take this plastic off underneath her. Go. Alright, so I have a normal release of Fluttershy, a pretty recent one as well, as you can tell off her eyes. Now, one thing you'll notice right away is that the eyes on the cheaper release is missing one of the white pupils or whatever. So there's only a solid one, and the color of the eye is different. They went with a solid color instead of a multicolor eye. So right here you can see there's a bit of aqua in her eye, while here it's just all one color. Now the cutie mark's the same, and the hair actually feels very soft. It's not cheap feeling, which is very, very cool. I'm so glad I didn't cheap out on that. But other than that, they look exactly the same. Now Lily Blossom I don't have the actual pony of, so we'll just be looking at the new release of her. Let's open her up. So here is Lily Blossom. Very glad that she got another release, because I can't seem to find the original anywhere for a reasonable price. So here is Lily Blossom. Very cute. So glad I have a brushable of her. And like I said, do not have one to compare her to. Do not have her original release. So move on to Cheerily over here. I can get her open. There we go. So here is Cheerily. Let me take the plastic off underneath her feet, the hooves, whatever. Now this one, I do have one to compare to. However, this Cheerily actually has a haircut because I decided to give her a haircut. But ignoring the haircut, you'll notice once again the eyes, and one big difference is that Cheerily actually has a show accurate cutie mark in this version. Before it was a flower and 2 smaller flowers, and this one it's her actual cutie mark like in the show, 3 smiling flowers. So very glad that they were able to correct that. Next we shall be looking at Lyra. Alright, and let me bring out her original release. This is the one from the wedding series. Other than the cutie mark being on the other side, you have the eyes once again, and that's about it for that. Very glad they're starting to re-release some of these background ponies, especially for only $3, which I'm going to go ahead and say right now that if you see these, definitely get them. Except for one, which I will save for last, where I think that you should just get the regular release of her. Alright, let's move the first release over here, and this is the new release of Lyra. Next we shall look at Applejack. Alright. Here is Applejack. Once again, compared to original release, other than the race hoof, I actually got this one from a different set, so, but it's still the same pony. No difference, once again, other than the eyes. So one thing I would like to add though is that because they put this plastic in here, their legs are very spread apart from the plastic. We're leaving them in that shape. So that's just something to be careful of if you are a very nitpicky collector. Make sure that you just check to make sure they're not too spread apart. But I'm fine with it, I don't really care. But that's Applejack. Next we shall look at Rarity. I would also like to add that if you are into customizing, these would be great since they're cheaper than a normal brushable. So if you like to make customs of certain ponies, this is definitely the way to do it. So here is the normal release of Rarity. This is the one with the gem eye, but other than that, the same thing. So, oops, sorry. Once again, same pony. Actually, key mark on the same side. All is perfect. Alright, now we'll look at Pinkie Pie, who looks like to be just a normal release of her actually, other than her eye. So, this off. There we go. And here is the normal release of her. So, definitely the way to go if you are looking for certain ponies, certain main six. Get them cheap like this because they look very close without the tinsel or anything, just your normal brushable pony, which is great. Now last but not least, I saved Rainbow Dash. Now the reason is this is the one where I think that you should just be cautious when you're getting her if you're not looking for everything, because let me show you. Alright, so here's Rainbow Dash. Now if you aren't familiar with the original release, which is right here, you will notice that many colors are lacking in this version. So you have the green missing and you have the blue missing in her tail. So, which is kind of a downside to this, but it really isn't that big of a deal. It's just to warn you that this one has, this Rainbow Dash has more changes than her original release. So just be cautious with Rainbow Dash. But yeah, other than that, I highly recommend getting these if you see them. Only $3 I think is a great deal for brushables that are usually $5 each, and some like Lily Blossom here can get up to $20 to find her loose. So very, very good deal right there. But yeah, definitely recommend them, and thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.